Okay, so I'm going to do this question from a teaching point of view. There probably is a faster, shorter way to do this, but I'm just going to do the whole thing out so you can see what's really happening. So we're told that the standard kilogram is used for actual production. So I know that I don't really need to know what the actual production is. I just know that, okay, I'm not talking about budgeted production. Actual production could have been whatever 200 units. It really doesn't matter. But it says the standard kilograms I'm supposed to use 3,100 kilograms. And I'm supposed to spend 50p per kilogram. Right. So this is what I'm supposed to do. So now it's telling me that I have a material usage variance of 152 adverse. So it's saying that I actually used more than I should have. So I don't know what this thing is. I'm just going to call this X. But the point is that this area here, how many kilograms did I use? X minus 3,100 times 50p is equal to 152 pounds. That's the point. The point is that I used more than I should have times the standard rate. Right? So this is a sort of actual quantity minus standard quantity times standard price if you want to talk about formulas, right? I've talked before about this sort of APAQ, SPAQ, and SPSQ here. And this is this is the usage. We can look at the usage variance here, and this is your price variance here. So when I roll this out, I suppose I could say X minus 3,100 is equal to 152 over 50p. So X minus 3,100 is equal to 152 times 2, 152 times 2, which is 304. That's equal to 304. And that means that X is equal to 3,100 plus 304, and X is therefore equal to 3,404. So I used 3,404 kilograms, right? That's kind of the situation, right? That's the first part. Okay, let me just change my pen color. And then it tells me that my price variance, so I go out there and I do 3,000, I buy 3,404 kilograms. It tells me that my price variance is 338. So I'm just going to call this Y. And it's telling me that this thing over here is adverse again. So if you like, Y minus 0.5, whatever that extra times all the kilograms I bought is equal to 100. And I mean, the question is, what is the actual material cost per kilo? So that's what I'm going to find here, in effect. So I now find, well, Y minus 50p, Y minus 50p times all the kilograms, 3,404, is equal to 338. I mean, that's what it's telling me, right? So Y minus 50p times 3,404 is equal to 338. So I suppose I could do it, I could say Y minus 50p or Y minus 0.5 is equal to 338 divided by 3,404. So let's do that first. 338 divided by 3,404, and you have 0.099. So Y minus 50p is equal to 0.0992. 992, so 993, 3 decimal places. So that means that Y, of course, is equal to, just take that to the other side, 50 plus, if I take, well, Y is equal to, add 50p to both sides, so this becomes plus 50, so you have 50.0993, and that's the price that you actually paid, 50.09 or 0.50 also, I suppose, if you're talking about it in 0.50093, so to 3 decimal places as this question wants, that becomes 0.501. Yes? Right. So let me just walk through that because I think it's a good teaching tool. I actually think you had to find because you had to find the actual kilograms first, right? And the only way to do that was to have gone through here. And when you found that, you could then find um, what the price variance was. In a way, you needed to find actual quantity, and then you could then kind of work this way. So it's maybe a difficult question, but it's forcing you to think about the different variances and what's involved. Usage variance, I'm interested in the actual quantity minus the standard quantity times the standard price. And if you're given the answer, you can then work backwards to find the actual quantity, and then you can do the same thing once you're talking about price. So hopefully that gives you some good pointers. Okay.